Ukraine's front lines are buckling under pressure. From Sumy to Kharkiv, Russian forces are closing in. Record-breaking waves of drones, missiles and glide bombs are raining down across Ukrainian territory on a daily. With Western aid delayed, Kyiv is pinning its hopes on the talks in Turkey. But time is running out.
A chilling vortex of war grips Ukraine, its front lines buckling under the blow of Russian forces, while its skies are torn apart by a barrage of aerial terror. The ground trembles beneath the unending thud of artillery on the eastern axis, particularly around Pokrovsk. Ukrainian positions are under immense sustained pressure, with Russian forces making incremental yet relentless advances. The situation is similarly dire in the north, around Sumy, where cross-border assaults and intense shelling continue unabated, forcing civilians to flee once peaceful towns. Even Kharkiv, Ukraine's second-largest city, remains a constant target, its outskirts a deadly battleground, as Russian forces attempt to probe and penetrate defenses.
Of course I want all of this to end quickly, because we were living on a powder keg. You don't know how it was. You go to sleep, and in the morning you wake up and think, thank God I woke up. You go to sleep and say, thank God I slept. You flinch at every bang.
Adding to the ground reality is a dramatic escalation in Russia's aerial assault. In recent weeks, Ukraine has endured an unprecedented deluge of drones, missiles, and devastating glide bombs.
Yeah, they told us to leave the house. Where were we supposed to go? So we ran away without taking anything with us and left. It must have been about 2 weeks after we ran away. They were probably hanging out here, and now the apartment has turned into ruins.
As the skies and the front lines burn, Ukraine finds itself in an increasingly defenseless state. The promised deliveries of crucial Western weaponry, particularly the life-saving Patriot air defense systems, capable of countering Russia's advanced missiles, remain agonizingly slow to materialize. Kyiv announced that it lost its first French-supplied Mirage 2000 fighter jet during a mission on Tuesday, adding to the list of fighter jets including American F-14s, which have been downed by Russian forces during combat. Ukraine and Russia held a meeting in Istanbul for the third round of peace talks, haggling over prisoner exchanges and territory. Moscow has made it clear that there couldn't be any miraculous breakthrough, but Kyiv remains hopeful. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Mr. John Erath is a Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation, is now joining us live from Washington, D.C. Mr. Erath, thank you very much for your time. Don't you think it's ironical that Russia is participating in peace talks in Turkey, yet increasing their aggression and warfare in Ukraine? What's the significance of the talks if the situation on the ground is not changing?
That's a very good question. And I think that both sides are feeling the strain of a long and very destructive war. And both sides are trying to get what advantage they can as the peace talks hopefully get a little more serious. Thus far, the peace talks have focused on things like prisoner exchanges. They have not addressed the key issues that are dividing Russia and Ukraine at this point. So if they ever get to those issues, the Russians in particular are looking to have as favorable a picture as possible that they can portray of their success in the war, or even an imaginary success. And so they are trying to increase the tempo of their attacks on Ukraine to create this impression.
Russia, even though they're participating in these talks, they say that the talks don't look promising. What do you make of that statement?
I think that that's a factual statement. The key issues dividing Russia and Ukraine are still the same that they always were. So while there may be some possibilities for prisoner exchanges and things like that, the key issues that have led to the war, Russia's demand that it essentially control Ukrainian foreign policy, remains. And so does Russia's occupation of Ukrainian territory. That's something that they have not indicated that they are prepared to end. And so it's the divisions remain very serious, and the distance remains very far between the two sides.
Mr. Erath, I want your opinion, your truthful opinion on the talks. Are they for optics? Do you foresee any breakthrough? Is this it? Do they look promising?
The talks at this point, as I said, there's considerable distance between the two sides. So they are promising in that they are happening, but I don't think that there's going to be a breakthrough. Right now, both sides are suffering greatly from the war, but both sides also perceive that the cost of giving something major up in order to achieve peace is greater than the suffering that they are currently experiencing from the war. So I think that at this point, the war is going to continue until things change on the ground. The Russian offensive has been going very badly for Russia. But at the same time, the attacks on Ukraine have increased in their frequency and severity. And Ukraine is facing a serious problem in recruiting enough soldiers to keep its defense going. So both sides, the Russian economy is near collapse. Both sides have really serious concerns and reasons why they should be trying to take this seriously. But at this point, they're not there yet.
They're not there yet. All right. Mr. Erath, it's good to see you. Thank you for talking to us today. We'll have to leave it there.
Thank you very much.